Patrick. Lazarus.
15,000.
Hold on, Lazarus. 15,000. 15 Jamaican. 15,000.
US.
And
Vivian Brown.
who?
Vivian Brown.
Vivian B. Hold on. Vivian Brown.
Yeah.
Brown.
35.
Very good.
35.
35. Next.
Emmanuel Grant.
Emmanuel. E-M-M-U-N-U-E-L. And Emmanuel Grant.
Yeah.
A-R-A-N-T.
15,000.
Yeah. Before me.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's that? Emmanuel Grant 15,000?
Yeah.
Hugh Campbell.
Oh, yeah, I was just trying to get him. Hugh Campbell.
7,500.
Hugh Campbell. That's the one living in the United States?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dale Flynn.
Flynn, F-L-Y-N-N.
Right. 7,500.
Yeah.
Donald Johnson.
D-O-N-A-L-D.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
O-H-N-S-O-N.
Mm-hmm. 15,000.
Good evening, you've reached Telethon.
Yeah.
Richard Reed.
Go ahead.
Read.
Put Dr. Richard Reed here because there's several Richard Reed.
Okay.
Hello.
Like it's on the what do you call it?
Touch screen.
Touch screen, yeah. If I'm married, the touch screen.
Hello. Hello.
Richard Reed.
Give me your name, please.
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Richard Reed.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
80,000.
Any number, phone number?
Yeah, hold on. Yes, Gilroy. Wait, hold on. Yeah.
534.
Wait, hold on, Gilroy.
8594.
80,000?
Mm-hmm. Richard Reed.
And then
80,000. 1, 2, 3.
and how much are you pledging?
Granville Delahaye.
Yeah, what's that, Gilroy?
15. Oh, 5.
All right, my
Thank
Granville,
you.
I'm taking
Great.
something
Thank you so much.
Granville, Delahaye?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking some pledges now. Delahaye, H-O-Y-A, yeah.
5,000.
Hello, you've reached Casey's Telethon.
Right.
Good evening. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Errol Frey.
Go ahead. Your name?
60,000.
60.
Yeah.
60,000.
Thank you so much. Give me your contact number.
Keith Johnson.
Johnson, J-O-H-N-S-O-N.
876-368-9256.
15,000.
15,000.
Carol, back in touch with us. Thank you so much on behalf of the Fortis family.
Michael Jerry.
Michael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L. Michael Jarrett. J-A-R-R-E-T-T.
Yeah. 15,000.
15. Yeah.
Cosmo Smith.
What was that?
Cosmo Smith.
Cosmo.
C-O-S-M-A.
M-A. C-O-S-M-A.
10,000.
Yeah. That's it?
Follow.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Working well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dallas, for getting those pledges for us.
Yes.
What are the ones you have over there? Deborah James, E-L.
After the second hour.
Second hour just finished.
Deborah James, how much is it for your work?
I may have some more for you.
Hey.
You already take it?
Eh?
You going to go take it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's it for now. Here's my phone number. I'm gonna put that back in.
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
Okay, let me give you a little
Synopsis.
subtotal
Yeah,
here.
yeah, after 2 hours.
After 2 hours.
Woo. Go back up. Right here. No, go back up. Oh, that was a subtotal.
Okay. Alright, so that was subtotal. So we got from Joe Morose, Richard Lim, David Allwood, Michael Forbes, Dr. Cedric Lazarus, Vivian Brown, I know Vivian, Emmanuel Grant, Hugh Campbell, Dale Flynn, Donald Johnson, Dr. Richard Reed, Granville Delahaye, Errol Frey, Keith Johnson, Michael Jarrett, Cosmo Smith, Delroy James, Carol McIntosh Williams. And those donations ranged from $5,000 to $80,000.
Brilliant.
So we are currently, our current subtotal now is, no, hold on.
That's it, just
Okay, didn't add these. Let me get it for you. I'm in Excel, so I'm getting that right now. Let me put in a little extension so I have all the ones, everything here, all the way up to here. Wow, we are now at 1.820400.
Moving right.
Moving right along, and we have a total of 1700 US separate and apart from that. So we're doing well. $1,700 US and 1.8 million Jamaican dollars. Yes. So we're going well. We're going well. Come on, guys. We need a lot more to ensure that their meals are just where it should be. Yes. Their medical expenses are taken care of. Those physios, we have about 3 or 4 physios working with them. And they all have to be paid, and they're doing a fantastic job, I must say. The coaches, most of them are volunteering, but there are those who, you know, they just get a little stipend to be there. But most of our coaches are KCO boys, and somehow they find the time to come and do it for the boys, put in their own pockets to ensure that the boys are well taken care of. They need protein powder. They need vitamins. Yes? Right. So if you have access to protein powder, just move from $5,000 plus to $8,000. I think the price smarts of this world, they know that it's champs time, so they'll put a premium price on protein powder because everybody's buying protein powder. For all the schools, it's not cheap. Okay, so if you want to donate some protein powder, we'd be very happy. We need vitamins, you know, all the legal things that they can take. Yes, to ensure that they are strong, healthy, fit, and ready.
Really? Oh, you're on light?
What, light?
Yeah, it's good movie. So continue with the light on the subject.
No, but you can work outside. Yeah.
This year not consistent, you know. Keep one watching 10 minutes ago. Not consistent. Something like this is something what I watch here.
Keep the calls coming in.
Fortis, don't come in. Hello, Tom. Good afternoon. Yeah, we have gotten some responses so far. To whom do I speak? To whom do I speak? No, we have responded, in and responded slowly but surely because, a lot of persons are not online yet. And we're doing it again on March 7th. We're doing it again on March 7th. For all who would deliver 7 o'clock tonight. Tonight, yeah.
As we said earlier,
Spring.
every mickle make a muckle. Come on, dig deep, dig deep. We want all those mickles so we can get enough muckles. I always wondered what is a mickle and what is a muckle.
Yeah, they have a second question.
Just like Whoppy and Philip.
Yeah.
Whoppy Keith.
No,
That was a real story.
No, it wasn't. All made up.
There's a real story. There's a case in court.
That's what some American researcher came and said they're rubbish. It is not true.
Right.
Some of them say it's the first murder in Jamaica. The first murder is when Columbus came here.
Murder.
Murdered the
Yeah,
Arawaks,
because that's
the
it.
Taivas,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and his posse.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much. Okay. This is Michelle Goldberg. This is Michelle Goldberg. I don't have a copy with my name. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Keep the calls coming in.
Right. That's it? Nothing gets her name? Okay, no problem. All right, no problem. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, no problem. So you have that home, right? Okay, could you send us a screenshot when you do so? That is good. And you can send it back to this number. All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. How much?
Gives me the elections tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah.
No,
Oh,
elections.
tonight.
It's tonight.
Yeah. I'm sure you said it's tonight from 7 o'clock.
We're up on.
Pegasus.
Mills, I know that. Mills, Glenn Mills, I know.
Yeah, Glenn Mills and Steve.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Tall boy.
And technical presentation. Very little team, couple of teams already.
Casey what?
You're working.
I see a video where
Casey.
Really,
Casey
team.
what?
government,
Come in.
yeah,
One by four.
coach,
Okay, front.
I think it's 2 really they're going to go. That's showing 4x1.
Four by four,
Yeah.
can run three.
That's fine.
4x4 can run 3-6.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Where's your record? 3-6.
We win 3, the other day.
Yeah, it's easy. Them can run 3-5.
Yeah, the gold cement, yeah. Yeah, and Senate, Telethon, and you can send us a screenshot. Send us a screenshot of it, yeah. Yes. Thank you, sir. Yes, you can send us a number here, same number that I'm on. Yes, sir. You're welcome so much.
Maybe Daniel. Daniel gave her last chance. Last chance.
Okay, we just had a donation from Reynolds Scott.
Oh, Scotty.
Yes,
Scotty.
chairman of the KC Development Trust Fund.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice donation.
You want to disclose the amount?
No,
Is that deep?
not everyone wants,
Yeah,
their
no,
amount
but-
to be disclosed.
I know, that is a good donation.
Yes, so we're happy for that. And I can say we're now, well, almost there. The team here. Let's see. Come on, we need to cross this 2 million mark.
I think we should be pretty close to that now.
That means we went high.
Not yet,
We're
1.95.
We're at 180.
All right, so we're at 1.95400. Come on, guys. We need to hit above 2 million tonight before we close off. Come on. We need a hotel to stay at for the boys. They can't stay. Remember, school is in session, so they cannot go. They can't stay in the classrooms like we do when we have Christmas camp. When all the boys are home, then we can use the classrooms for camping. But school is in session, so we have to find somewhere for the boys to stay, and it's very expensive. That alone is, a few $1 million. So please, let's keep going so we know for sure we have somewhere to stay that's comfortable. We used to stay at UWI, which was really comfortable and good. We enjoyed that, but UWI now has full occupancy level, so we can't use there anymore. The students are back after COVID and the university opened again. And they were really good to us before now. Very reasonable, nice accommodation, but the students are back in hall now, so we don't have that luxury anymore.
Yes, I find out one year, when I come to the condition, it needs some repairs.
No, it's not available. So we're trying to find a home for our gentlemen. So and we had someone who just goes by the name of Noel who gave us $30,000.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
We should go over to.
I'm available also.
Fortis Telethon television.
I'm trying to communicate via the chat.
Chamber. Thank you so much again. I'm Marjorie. This is Michelle Goldberg. You're speaking too. You forget me. Same one. Same way. So we are all queens. All right. So how do you send your contribution? How do you send your contribution? Are you sending it? How are you going to send your contribution? Youngster? Okay, can you have a number for her? 832 Come on, guys. Remember the number? It's 822-3487-788-7933. Keep the pledges coming in. Thank you.
We're inching along. We're now at 1960400. We're inching along. Come on, guys. 2 million is in sight. But once we break that psychological barrier, whoa, you can come flowing in.
No, I'm good.
you would.
Cool.
Oh, no.
We can turn it up a little.
Yes, that you could.
Will you turn it on?
You turn it on.
Yeah, turn it
Yeah,
up a
right,
little.
Turn it up.
You know, yeah.
You just realize I wish you know it seemed text me here. One of my year group.
Okay.
How much is the pledging?
Somebody told me,
Oh, okay.
I didn't know it, but just said just keeping him as noise.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. No, because his friends are coming.
It's not very It's working well. It's working well.
What?
Is it working well?
Them just send it on the app to Scotia.
Okay, 876-822-3487, 876-788-7933. And you know the US number to call Audley Hewitt. Okay. That number is 954-410-4479.
Who? What's your name? Stephen Hallwood? David? Oh, I think that's David.
One guy say him having problems
David?
sending his from his Scotia account to theirs.
Yeah, let me get David.
It's easy.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, sure.
David
we get it.
Alwood, you get it?
Get him played. We get him played. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Glenda. Okay, yeah, man. Send him on. Tell him to go online too. We're online now. We're online now on YouTube. It's Fortis Homecoming Telethon 2024. Okay. Alright.
Should have sent it to him. I am having a challenge to do it from my phone. Because I can't put on the new.
Is it?
I like this. The evidence just came in from Michael Forbes, Andrew Shirley, Patrick Barnes, and Patrick Leslie. The picture, screenshot from the account that they have lodged the money. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What is it? Is it savings?
They lodged $30,000. It's a checking account.
Please.
It's a checking account.
Go ahead, it's good.
Okay, it's a checking. It's a checking.
Not a savings, it's a checking account.
It's checking account. Okay. Okay, somebody just said they're trying and they have roadblock. Oh.
In Jamaica, they would say them na lele.
I'm trying to transfer the fund from the local account, but I'm experiencing roadblock. First I enter the name of the recipient account and I try.
It's a checking account and then see what happens.
At 5:54, somebody said, when I go to the Lincoln place, only seeing what happened up to 4:45.
But we send them a new link.
Oh, I must have.
Send them you send a link on YouTube.
Okay.
Attempt to go on it.
But somebody just told him that we know it being on. Richard just said, watching without any issues. So, I don't know if the man.
Yeah man, green and a seat now. I'm saying my problem with sending them money, but they say it come through now.
Okay.
Green and my area now. I'm always doing it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm going to do managation now.
Yeah.
In the DOJ now.
Yeah.
I'm almost the chief accountant at the DOJ. No, I agree.
Oh yeah, man, that's where I met him. We were starting up faculty and
I was good at grade skin and one.
No, I'm retired.
Retired? When you were for yourself, you don't know anything. Retired.
What's that? What's that? Yeah,
Kieran Short
yeah.
work with in his department.
Yeah, we heard that.
They kept thing where they win by half a pint.
Yeah, I wasn't following Calabar. Remember that one, eh?
I don't
Calabar
remember.
man never take the race and
Him drop.
carry and drop.
Him
And
drop
never-
and walk off a track.
I'm sure that just finish it, they get a point.
Finish racing at a pint, take Calabar win champs, case win by half a pint.
What thing they did carry and they didn't walk the other injury. And they walked and they got the point.
It's a 200 meter.
So they did back up his win champs. No, seriously. A lot of people.
Yes.
Him come band up from head to foot in a 200 meter and then say that's a captain's run.
Yeah, but that is all, yeah.
Win champs by half a pint.
Yeah, that's all it is. These little things, man.
That was 2009. Calabar give the champs up on a platter.
Come on, guys, we haven't hit the 2 million mark as yet. We're almost there. We need 39,600.
But remember, we're heading to 6.
We head into 6, that's right. But we have to cross this
Yeah,
2
we
billion
should
mark.
do
Right here and now. 39,600. Come on, going. Once we get across the 2, I know we're gonna do really, really well. Beyond that. Because we're heading for 6, eh? So, let's see what we can do. Do you have some more to add?
Yep, I have some more to add.
Come back then.
Let's go.
Now we reach it.
You have, you get go home here. Somebody call them.
Oh, you got your number.
Okay.
All right. You know that we have 4 patrons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, we
serious.
have 5 now.
Five.
Right?
Yeah, even like a
We have Delroy Chuck, we have Audley Hewitt,
real free.
we have Professor Wilkes, Ray Fraser, and Dr. Dallas.
That's right.
Right? Dr. Dallas around there working the telephone.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm going to tell you,
Second.
I'm bringing in those. They spend for the 2 million.
the people we have here are some of the most serious KC people, right? And Professor Wilkes just made his pledge for $100,000.
Excellent.
Ay, we're there.
2 million.
Yeah.
That's Professor Wilkes.
Professor Wilkes.
Get this stuff. I'm gonna call him there. I'm not sure.
All right, so go ahead.
We do it
I'm
already.
gonna-
We do it already.
You do it already?
Yes.
All right, and then a good friend of mine, Peter Chin. He is the nephew of Lascelles Chin,
Okay.
right? He attended KC around the same time as Rick Case, when Rick Case was head boy, right? And he's making a pledge of $30,000.
Thank you.
So we're going to have to ensure that we have a whole lot of gold medals, right? And
Yes,
records.
yes.
Right? I'm going to tell you, if the KC team outperform our team at champs, we're going to win hands down. Because we have a lot of gold medals,
A lot.
we have a lot of silver medals, and we have a lot of bronze medals.
Yes,
Right?
we sure
So I just
do.
want to announce those 2. Right?
That's mine. That's mine.
But I'm pretty certain more will be coming in. Right? As a matter of fact, it is now about
25%.
25 to end, right? But it is flowing, it is coming in,
If it's flowing with day.
and I'm going to tell you, I'm prepared to probably even spend another couple of minutes because this means so much to us. Eh, Joe?
Yes, it
This
does.
means a lot to
A
us.
lot.
Willie, it's a lot to us.
Right. If it
And
do it coming out, not coming fine.
Trust
we
me,
wrap up.
we want to know every dollar that comes in, it is helping our team, right? It is moving us closer and closer to victory. Because no champs team can operate on an empty stomach, right? And this is the way, to me, this is the way you win champs. If the team is well resourced, if the team is well nourished, then nobody can beat us because we have the talent,
Backup is
yes.
winning champion.
right? Casey have the talent.
One man at JC
Alright.
half a
Alright,
million
Don
US.
Pagan.
Don
Pagan.
Pagan,
Pagon.
As in Hamlin.
as in Hamilton, yes.
They are cousins actually.
Yeah, that's what I said.
10,000.
Yes. Yes.
Barrington Watson, 30,000.
Sorry.
The Barrington Watson, yes.
How much?
30,000.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Carl Whittingham.
Carl,
Whittingham,
yes.
15,000.
Okay.
Maurice Beecher,
Wow. I remember him so well.
15,000.
That's it?
No,
Oh,
Paul Reese.
Paul.
Reese, 10,000.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Peter Smith,
I'm gonna go for Colin.
15,000.
Alright.
Richard Copeland,
They must see me look and take my picture from friend and send to me and say, see ya. You see, boy, there. Them bad enough.
William
My ear.
Charlie Brown.
Alright, just send me a screenshot.
I have some more to come.
Well, we just had some announcement.
Alright, current spend, 30,000.
Karen spent. Okay.
Soup,
So,
Sharon.
Karen spent. Okay, so here we go. We got from Professor Wilkes, Peter Chin, Don Pagan, Barrington Watson, Carl Whittingham, Maurice Beecher, Paul Reese, Peter Smith, Richard Copeland, William Charlie Brown, and Terence Bent. So we are now at, listen carefully, yes, we are now at $2.2 million. 60,400.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're going to the 5, to the 3 now.
We're going to the 3. Once we pass 2, it's now 3. 3 mil. So we need to get to 2.5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One thing we believe in the food must throw away.
Yes.
Well, I'm doing it.
Just reminding you of the numbers once again. 876-822-3487, 876-788-7933. Keep the calls coming in, keep the pledges coming. We welcome any Jamaican, US, UK, Canadian, any currency that you have. Please feel free to send it in. That's okay, that's okay. That's okay, no problem. I've been in meeting, that's why I couldn't talk to you earlier. I'm still in meeting, but that's okay. You got the one.
We're not Telethon here, but
medication?
raise some funds for KC track
Alright,
team.
so we'll take care of
I
it.
wonder if you can make a pledge. No matter how
Thank you
small.
so much and kissing the funny. Okay, good.
I'm in a Telethon here, the fundraiser to raise money for the track team. Wonder if you can make a contribution, but you can get it. No matter how small, it works.
Good at it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, sir. All right. All right. All right.
Anybody pineapple juice and sour or coconut water?
Oh.
I see the Matalan family on there.
Yeah,
Picture right
what
there.
have there?
What would it have so on juice?
No, give me one. Don't mind it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And sour?
This is water.
Pineapple and stick one piece.
Okay. All right, sir.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Food too.
Yeah.
Which one? Pineapple?
Yeah, man. All right.
Well, coconut water.
Your respect, man.
Take on that.
I want to make a transfer. But I don't want that beneficiary.
That's a good thing.
I'm looking at my laptop. Because it's easy to do it. So, I should get the other ones.
Alright, so we'll figure it together, right?
It's still rolling.
Yeah, because that number ain't up right, that's right. So
So we'll take a 15-minute break? 15-minute break, okay? Yeah. And we'll just wrap it up towards the end of 15 to welcome back, right? We're basically now at the end of our Fortis Telethon 2024 edition. And this, of course, is just part one, because as my learned friend over here, Mr. Spencer, is saying, we will do part two on the 7th of March, right? So that is just about a week and a half from now. But what we're going to do, you know, is if there's anybody who would like to send a pledge and make their contribution, you can still call the school, make your contribution. It will be tallied, but you have to make sure that you mention Fortis Homecoming Telethon. That is important so that we can keep the accounts together, right? Now, to my right, we have two of our outstanding athletes who are going to do serious damage in another couple of weeks at Champs, right? And we're just going to introduce them. And of course, you know, we're going to talk to them a little bit. We're not going to just allow them to get up and talk, because they just finished training and I'm kind of tired. So, to my immediate right, we have Jaquan Coke, and he is a middle distance, long distance representative, right? A lot of persons remember when in class 3, there was a youngster who was about 40 to 50 meters ahead of him, and they were in the last lap of the race, and he was able to overtake this person and win right at the finish line, right? And then to his immediate right is Ethan Gioko, one of our great Kenyan athletes. And let me tell you, man, before I even say anything about them, I just want a round of applause for these two gentlemen. These gentlemen have been serving our Kingston College team for the last many years, right? They're both in their final year, right? And we're pretty certain that they will move on to university and do very, very well, right? I'm just going to allow my wonderful friend here, Joan, to continue what we're saying here about these two, the introduction to these two gentlemen.
Okay, well, you know their names, and Jaquan is a native of Manchester. Where exactly in Manchester? Maidstone. Right up in the hills of Manchester. Hence that long capacity for the 800 and 1500 meter, right?
That's right.
All right, share with us your thoughts on this particular champs coming up. How do you feel about your chances? How is your training going? Anything you wish to share, and to encourage those who are online or those who are listening to support the cause?
Well, so far I've been feeling pretty well doing in training and competition. Feel I'm ready to compete, and I just want you guys to keep on support right there, everybody right there, and contribute. And I thank you all for your support.
Well done. This is your final year at Fortis Land. 2A, North Street. How is that? What's the feeling like now?
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna miss right here, but right here is always home. I'm always coming back, so just feel sad. If I had one more year, I would stay. So.
Life continues. It's college. What is your ambition? What would you like to do? Study in college?
I think I'm going into business field.
Yes. And Jaquan, already you have 7 subjects to take with you. Yes, you did really, really well. Congratulations. Ethan.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so great.
What do you think your chances are like in that 5,000 meter and the 1,500?
Yeah, I always confidence, and I know I'm going to achieve the goals that I'm targeting for this season.
Wonderful. And we know you will. How are folks back home supporting you?
Well, my parents keep supporting me, at Kingston College at the same time to see my dream coming true.
They see your dream coming true. And how did you do in CSEC?
I did a pretty good. I passed my subject that I was needing. I need them to go to the next level.
Yes. After just being here, what, for 2 years? Then you did 3, no. When did you do CSEC? In your 3rd year of being here?
In that year.
3rd year. And some of the subjects were brand new to him.
Wow.
Yes, he didn't do them in Kenya. And he got 7 subjects. Well done, well done. And what's your ambition in terms of college? What major are you thinking of?
I'm going to think I can do like electrical engineer.
Electrical engineering, and I'm sure you will. You already have physics?
I have physics.
Oh, excuse me. Yes. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
Anything special about leaving this year? This is your final year in Jamaica and at Kingston College. How has Jamaica been for you?
Jamaica so far so good. I've been enjoying here, the Kingston College school. The Kingston College contribute more about me. Like my dream going well, So I'm hoping when I leave Kingston College, they make me achieve and they make Kingston College to achieve. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for your contribution so far, both of you, always giving so much of yourselves in such an unselfish way. Thank you, and they are both very good team players, even though they're running on their own, and these two will be running against each other, right? Right to the wire. Maybe, Jaquan?
Maybe.
We are not sure.
Maybe the 50 now, and not we writing the program.
We don't know. Plus, we don't want to send out any messages yet,
Yes, yes.
So we're not sure.
We're not sure.
Okay. Would you like to encourage the donors to give?
I can tell everybody I watch to keep supporting Kingston College, to contribute some to support the middle distance team and Kingston College track team. At Kingston College, I know they are going to give the best to the fans and to the school. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. I just want to say that, watching these two young men, it's one of the reasons why, and I know I'm speaking for the entire panel and everybody who is here, that it's one of the reasons why we continue to give and continue to support, right? And continue to do things like what we're doing here, because they are special to us. And we really, really and truly want the best for you, right? And we want to ensure that all the resources that they're going to be needing going into this champs and beyond, because there are 2 major players in our Penn Relays team, right? So we just want to ensure that they are provided for, right? And I know just about every single KC supporter and past student, right, would want to know that these young men are well provided for, right? So, thank you again, gentlemen. We wish the best for you. We know you're going to do outstandingly well, and it's going to be a joy to be in the stadium and looking and watching and observing not only you guys, but the entire team perform, right? Because you're not only perform for yourself, as you know. A KC student, an athlete, came to me the other day and said, "Sir, when I'm running for KC, I don't even think about myself. I think about Kingston College, right? And I think about the old boys. And if I'm not winning or if I'm not doing good, I think about how badly the old boys feel, right? And if our athletes feel this way, how should we feel about them, right? What should we be thinking? Shouldn't we be saying to ourselves, watch here, I want these guys who represent us now to be super comfortable going into champs, that they have everything that they need, right? One member of our team got injured recently. One member of our team got injured recently. It was a serious injury. And the resources wasn't immediately there to look after him, right? No, we just cannot leave everything up for our principal and the dedicated staff to do everything. We as old boys, this is what KC is all about. I remember when I was in first form, the old boys, they used to do all of this heavy lifting, right? Our principal was just there to ensure that he would put certain little things in place. No, our principal have to be running around trying to get money to look after athletes and do all this kind of thing. We need to get more involved, right? And I'm going to tell you, back in the earlier days, we had about 10% of our past students, our old boys, supporting. Now I can tell you, probably only have about 5% or less. But we cannot continue this way. We need more old boys to come on board and help, right? And you know, I'm just asking you, this is the end of the first day. But like a test match, there are many other days to come, right? There are some more pledges that came, and we're going to announce the pledges now, and then we're going to start doing some wrap-up. But I applaud the members of the panel. I applaud Joan, Michelle, Denise, who is not around the table right now, Michael Williams, Neville Oxford, Dr. Dallas, Earl Spencer, our team members here, part of our Kingston College team, right? We've just introduced them. I want to thank Connex for being on board and providing all that they have done, right? A round of applause for Connex and he never. I'm going to tell you, at very, very short notice, we contacted them and they have provided all the technology. They have branded the place, right? You can see there, they have branded the place. They're doing all of that work for us. And we really appreciate it. We know we can call on them at just about any time, right? What we would also like is for companies that are connected to Kingston College, have Kingston College CEOs, etc., to come on board, right? More, and to assist. We know a number of companies out there are already helping, but we're asking for the others to come on board, man. Help your school, right? So that Kingston College, we can realize some of the dreams that we have set out to achieve, all right? So I'm going to hand over now to Joan, right, to complete the wrap-up. She's going to give you a final report on the pledges that we have received. We're grateful for all the members who have assisted with their pledges. What we're going to ask you to do, though, this is very important, that all the pledges that have been made, we're asking for those pledges to be settled into our account, the Youngster Goldsmith account, by this weekend. It's very important, right? Because the preparation for champs needs those funds so that the boys can be comfortable. There is a lot of competition out there for very good spaces for teams to settle into different hotels, right? We want our KC team to be settled in a suitable accommodation so that they can just focus on the champs that is in front of them, right? So thank you again, and I hand you over to the beautiful Joan Hernandez.
Thank you. So we want to extend thanks to Joan Christie, Rick Case, Marjorie Scott, Delroy Chuck, Robert O'Sullivan, Dr. Francis, Dawn Hamilton, Rose Thomas, Joan Spencer Hernandez, Michelle Goldburn, Gilroy Williams, Jean Williams, Earl Spencer, Everton Spencer, Glendon Thomas, Joe Morose, Richard Lim, David Allwood, Michael Forbes, Dr. Cedric Lazarus, Vivian Brown, Emmanuel Grant, Hugh Campbell, Dale Flynn, Donald Johnson, Dr. Richard Reed, Granville Delahaye, Errol Frey, Keith Johnson, Michael Jarrett, Cosmo Smith, Delroy James, and Carol McIntosh Williams, Noel, Reynolds Scott, Ingrid Chambers, Professor Wilkes, Peter Chin, Don Pagan, Barrington Watson, yes, the Barrington Watson, Carl Whittingham, Maurice Beecher, Paul Reese, Peter Smith, Richard Copeland, William Charlie Brown, Terence Bent, Denton Rose, Fitzroy Beckford, George Scarlett Sr., and Grantley White. With that contribution, we have a total of $1,700 US. When converted and added to what we have collected in Jamaican dollars, we have a grand total of $2,548. An evening well spent. Thank you so much. Keep the contributions coming. You may still call. You may still use the account to go right ahead and deposit. And as we said earlier, in Jamaican language, every mickle make a muckle. Ethan, do you understand what that is?
No, but before we leave, this is very important. We just want to go around the table,
yes,
and for each person to have their closing arguments, right? So we're going to start with Michelle, the beautiful Michelle,
Yes.
right here.
Yeah, I want to thank you all guys for participating this evening, and as Joan said, please keep the contribution rolling.
Yeah.
Please keep it coming, and we are here to take any information. Just call. Thank you.
Willie.
Yes, and remember, who don't have cash, you can send contribution in kind. You can send the bag of chicken, yeah.
Banana,
rice,
banana.
cabbage. Yes, because the youth have to be fed, and if we don't have the money to feed them, we can get the actual food stuff.
Absolutely. That's
So,
a KC tradition. That is a KC tradition.
right, and those who haven't contributed to them, maybe you're busy, maybe you're tired, maybe you're out of service or something, but we still have another date, and you can still call in between dates. We appreciate whatever you said.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, this is a wonderful innovation. And I must ask my Fortis brothers all over the world to make significant contribution towards this worthy cause. The gentlemen need your support. They have been working tirelessly, and please support them.
Okay, well said.
Okay.
Right.
One love.
Okay, Neville, thank you very much, man.
Yes.
All right, Doc.
I can only repeat what has been said before. Thank you, those persons who have contributed so far, and to tell others out there that there's still time to contribute. We need the contributions because we still are short of where we want to go, and this innovation, this telethon is a good innovation, is a good way of doing things, and we want you to continue to participate because, as I said earlier, even when Champs is done, there are other things within the school that require funding.
Absolutely.
And I also want to thank my fellow panelists for the wonderful work that they've been doing, and to say that I enjoy sharing the space with you this afternoon.
Yeah, man, it was very, very good. Yeah.
And first of all, I was honored to be invited because everybody around here, I know they have done stellar work, and I suppose I've been in my little corner, but not doing as much as I probably should have, having left school many years ago. But anyway, but I'm happy I hope that some of you who are doing the Zoom will remember that you are of my vintage, and I am also contributing, and we're encouraging you because although we're trying to get a certain amount to clear costs for champs, as Patrick said, we have many other things that you may not even realize that you could have contributed to. So that money is going to work its way for the benefit of our beloved KC. So I thank you all who have contributed already, and I ask that those of you, just as Michael was saying, might have missed what we're really about. Remember, that's the objective. We can't have our boys or gentlemen on the track team worrying about where the next meal is coming from.
Absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
must concentrate on the event,
Yes.
and
we do the rest.
we will be the happy ones, even as they will be happy too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well said, sir. Well said. And finally, I just want to add this in closing, right? I would love to thank the chairman of the school, Mr. Bassiano. I'd love to thank the principal of the school, right? Mr. Dave Myrie. Without Dave Myrie, this would not have happened, right? And we have to applaud our principal. I think without a question, we have the best principal in Jamaica. I'd like a round of applause for our principal, right? And then another thank you that I'd like to send out, right, is to our patrons. We have 5 patrons, 5 of them. And when we made a telephone call, and we asked them to be the patrons, and patrons basically are in charge of the overall look of an event, right? They bring respect to the event, the strength to the event. And we decided to use 5 of our greatest old boys. We have Audley Hewitt, Professor Wilkes, Dr. Ray Fraser, Dr. Dallas, and Delroy Chuck, right? And I would just like to applaud them for accepting that challenge to be patrons for the event. And the patron who is here right now, right, Dr. Dallas. I was going to ask you to stand again, Dr. Dallas, as we honor you, gentlemen, for what you have done for the school. I'm going to tell you, this is nothing in comparison to what they have done. They are the pillars that the school is standing on, because they're involved in a number of different activities for KC, right? Dr. Dallas, for example, gave me the full report on the School Challenge Quiz program, the rebuilding of our School Challenge Quiz program. We had 4 young men who went out there to compete for the school. A number of them very, very new to School Challenge Quiz. And we were able, in the second match against St. Jago, the defending champion and the favorites, to tie 27-27 in the last section of the match, right? I just want to applaud them, because I know next year they're going to be a force to reckon with. There's a second form, I believe, on that team. Fortis to this team. Great set of young men. Applause for them, please. Right? So I just want to thank each and every person who had a hand in it. I would like to also thank Rick Case, who kind of steered the technical committee that we had, along with the persons from Connix. Dean Nevers and Maya and her team, we thank you very much. You've done an outstanding job, right? So we move on to the second edition, which is the 7th of March. We're asking everybody to step to the plate. Fortis now, Fortis forever. Let's get it done, my friends.
Well done, Chairman.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend and tell a friend. This one Kirk. No, it's tell a friend and tell a friend.
It was good.
Yes.
It was really good.